All right, what is up? What's poppin'? You know it ain't no stopping. I am the International Sensei, and welcome to the Enter the Dojo podcast, your source for every damn thing because my random ass can't figure out a classic way to do it. But of course, keep it right, keep it tight, and above all, please talk to me nice. And now I am here with a soon-to-be legend in the game, the eclectic, the incomparable Beaast Moode, 2 A's, 2 O's. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. So, I mean, you've been, like, kind of taking Atlanta by storm. I mean, I'm seeing you dropping music now, you doing videos and things like that. So, like, how was the experience been of just, like, pursuing, like, your professional performance career?
It's definitely hard. Some days are basically easier than others, obviously. But I would rather be doing what I love instead of working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
For the rest of my life.
I'm definitely with you on that. And that's why the series is called Dream Chasers. I mean, and you are definitely chasing your dreams of being a professional dancer. I mean, you are, obviously, but I know you want to get to some higher levels, of course. But
Thanks.
So where did you kind of get your start with dance? Like, I'm guessing you probably were like a kid that liked to dance or something like that, or did you kind of find it later in life? Where did you get your start in, like, the dancing industry?
Well, when I was 15, I went to this high school called North Springs Charter, and I was in the magnet for dance. So, but I was more of a contemporary hip hop dancer back then. I wasn't even like anything like I am now, basically. But I started in high school. It was my major. So I majored in dance in high school. I took a 3-year break, actually, because I had my son, so I was caring for my son. And then maybe the top of 2019 is when I began to take class again and actually start investing in my dance career and furthering myself, bettering myself.
Nice. Now, is there any particular, I mean, obviously, like, you do like your hip hop, is there any particular style that you might want to learn in the future that you're currently learning?
I want to learn Jersey dance.
Jersey dance.
It's like I'm over here trying to do the moves, like, no, but it's like a upbeat tempo type, like remix music type of groove that I want to learn so bad. I think it's really dope, so I'm gonna work on that.
Definitely. That's dope, though. That's dope. So you started dancing, really dancing when you were, like, about, like, 15. Did you kind of, like, I know, like, some people, like, including myself, I mean, I've been doing martial arts for over 20 years, but went to college for 4 years, finished it, and then I was like, fuck the corporate world, you know what I'm saying? So, like, was there ever a time where you were, like, pursuing something else other than dance, and then, like, was there something that brought you back to that?
Before I started dancing in 2019, I was a model for a whole year. So nice. I had a modeling career, and I was like, I want to start dancing again. And then I started dancing, and it's kind of like I don't know, I'm not tied to one thing. I don't think I'm talented in one area, so just different careers open different doors for me, pretty much. So the modeling started the dancing started the rapping, and the rapping gonna start, I don't know what, but we gonna see.
Oh yeah, but you are doing your thing on a lot of different fronts. I mean, like, and it's definitely dope to see, like, how you've kind of, like, matured. I know, like, you've done some, like, I've been, like, a video with you, fortunate enough to do that. Like, you've been doing, like, your choreography and stuff. Like, what kind of goes through your mind, like, when you're creating a choreography? Because I know sometimes you're gonna have to do it on the fly and things like that. Like, what is that kind of, like, process like? I'm
a procrastinator, so if I gotta do it on the fly, I'm like, girl, you gotta do this right now. If it's like a project or something, I'm thinking, oh, I'm about to snap. So let's think of ways, or think of movements and beats that people not hitting in the song. Let's think of a visual that nobody thought of, and let's hit that. But if it's on the fly, nah, I'm like, you gotta do something right now. You gotta do it.
Nice. So, like, would you say, I mean, obviously, like, the procrastination thing, do you feel like it's gotten better since you've gotten, like, more success, or do you feel like it's kind of like, I know when I gotta be on, I'm gonna be on, but it's like getting there is like the task.
It's progressing.
Progressing.
It's progressing. I wouldn't say I've gotten better, but I would say I have not gotten worse. So we're like in the middle with it. But I'm working on, just consistency with myself. So we can give it like an inch.
An inch.
Just
a little bit.
Just a little bit. Not too much.
Nice. So like in the like the dancing world, like is there anything that you kind of like that kind of shocked you? You know what I'm saying? Like for example, in like the stunt world, there was something about like casting a punch. I'm thinking I really gotta throw at this motherfucker face or like get like this close, but it's not even that close. Like when like you're at like a camera and things like that. Is there anything like industry wise or like that you found that was like wow, like I didn't know that this was possible or this was a thing?
The competition.
The competition.
Very, very fierce. It's like you can't even go to class without competing. And I'm really I'm a fun person. So I'm going to class, I'm going to learn, I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to, I'm about to do better than, you know what I'm saying? This whole class, I'm about to show up. I'm not like that. So the competition definitely was a big thing for me to have to get used to and get over in a sense, I guess, so that I can just fully be myself,
Nice. Yeah, that definitely has to be hard. I mean, I'm guessing like it's like a lot of ego, like male and female. Like you out here out dancing the dudes, and he like, yo, I can't have that type of thing. Like, is that like I know obviously because like being a woman in I wouldn't say it's male dominated. I don't really know dance enough, but I'm like, is it hard to like have to deal with like those kind of egos and things like that, or have you had to deal with that kind of stuff?
I've dealt with a couple egos. I just re-announce myself every time and let them know I'm not the one for that.
Ooh, okay.
But it's definitely a lot of egos. I've dealt with more on the it's really 50-50, men and women. They feel like if they have more experience in something, then they have more to teach you, and they can't learn anything from you, or you got to do it a certain way because that's how they grew up doing it and stuff like that. So definitely a lot of ego that I deal with, but it's nothing I can handle.
Okay, I could see that. That's definitely kind of tough because like I think in the world as a whole there are always those kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh well, I did a project with whoever, and like I mean you're always learning. You're always learning, whether it's a new dance style, whether it's learning a different way to shoot a dance sequence. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. That's good that like you kind of stay like humble and understand like the different aspects of it, and like you're still able to learn. You know what I'm saying? So now when it comes to kind of like getting gigs and things like that, have you run into any like big obstacles when it comes to like working with like rappers and things like that? I know there's some rappers that are like, well, like dancers, I mean, y'all like they kind of treat y'all like almost like background and be like, hey, like I need to get this done because I'm this name type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ran into any of that or?
I ran into it one time. I ain't gonna say no names because I ain't gonna do it like that.
You good.
But definitely one time, and she was so rude. She didn't even acknowledge the fact that there were people dancing behind her. So I can't speak for other rappers because I've been on a couple rapper sets and they, say hello, treat me like family, basically. You know what I'm saying? Anything I need, I can, get. So it was just that one bad rapper. So I don't think all rappers are like that. I think it's just based on their ego, how they present themselves and stuff like that. But I've only had one bad experience so far.
Nice. That's always good. Yeah, that's always good. Yeah, because doing like Snow's video, shout out to Snow. I mean, she was like super chill. I mean, she was like drinks and everything.
Snow's great.
It was awesome. Shout out to her, definitely.
Facts.
So in adding to the rapping, wonderful segue by the way. So going to the rapping, what kind of like inspired you getting into the like music biz? Was it just being around so many artists, or was it just like something that you always wanted to do?
Definitely my friends. Not that, well, my friends and I love music. I make beats, so probably the beat making, watching my friends in the studio, some nights falling asleep with them in the studio, just repetitive, things that they're doing. Definitely, just creatives, period, honestly. And seeing how people do music and their career goes crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because everything pretty much revolves around music. So I just felt like, why not have some fun?
Nice.
Why not get into it?
Yeah, and you had like the Beast Mode challenge, which went like crazy. Tons of people like submitted videos for it.
I didn't even expect that.
Like, now, did you like just come up with that like organically, or was that something like set? I'm gonna like do a challenge and just like cast it out there to kind of see how like the vibe is for like that particular song, or is it?
What happened? Oh, okay. I wanted to promo the song before it dropped, so I wanted people to see what they were getting.
Yeah.
So I did say, I'm gonna make a dance challenge. I personally couldn't make the dance challenge because I didn't know what to do, so I just let people, do what they want to do. And Bam, the dancer, shouts to him, actually came up or did a video to it, and I was like, oh, that's the challenge right there. And from that point, then it just went crazy. So that's what happened with that one.
Yeah, shit, that was dope. Yeah, I saw like some pretty dope ones. Like some of the dudes like
were going so crazy.
I was like, I cannot dance, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, they were going crazy. It was crazy.
That was dope, and I know that has to like warm your heart, especially for like someone that does like you work very hard. So I know that has to like definitely give you like a boost of morale.
Yeah. I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's dope though. That's dope. So like, I know you made that song. Are you thinking about an album?
Yes, definitely.
Nice. Like, when you thinking about like starting on that, or is that in the works?
I have started on it. I do not have a release date because I'd be lying. It would be great to drop a surprise Christmas gift, but we will see. It's in the works though, definitely.
Nice.
I'm gonna get an album.
Nice. Now like when you started like doing like the rapping, was it a little like scary because like I know you're used to like the in-person performance? Like I mean, I think that's kind of like second nature for you, because like if someone tells you like kids however much go make a choreography, like I'm sure you could do that in seconds. Like was it a big like step up, or just like maybe like a step off in like a different direction for rapping?
I've always wanted to be a rapper, so it wasn't like, it was definitely a big step because I have to start over in terms of learning a new career path. So I have to learn my rapper voice. I have to learn how to dance and hold the mic. I have to learn how to, choreograph, teach my dancers. Then, rehearse as the artist and the dancer, So definitely a very great change in direction. But like I said, nothing I can't handle.
Nice.
So
that's dope though. That's really dope. Now, again, like sticking with the rapping, so are there any like rappers right now that you would want to collab with? Like just like, even though like I know you're starting out, quote unquote, like that you would want to like collab with thus far?
Duke Deuce, I'm gonna say his name so you can hear this. Duke Deuce. Definitely Cardi B. Cardi B.
One of the legends.
Yeah, definitely.
But you about to be like in the back doing like the sound effects with her?
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I can't do the Kurt like her, but I'm trying to hit that. Who else? There's not really many, I might say. If Rihanna came back to do music, I know she's not a rapper, but I love her, so her. Chris Brown.
Oh, okay, the legend, yeah.
The legend, yes, of course. I'm manifesting right now, so if y'all hear this.
Look, I'm manifesting.
I'm letting y'all know. Oh, real Erica Banks.
Erica Banks, got you.
For sure. Asian Doll. And that's about it right now. We're going to see as I go.
Nice, but that would definitely be dope. I mean, like, it's always interesting. Like, I love like starting out with something like this and then seeing like a person like 4 or 5 years down the line, you know what I'm saying, and seeing what different things that they're doing with their lives. You know what I mean? It's like, it's great though, because I mean, I know that you just like went from not wanting to, like maybe not pursuing dance, going from modeling to dancing, and now incorporating the rapping. was there ever like a time where you thought that maybe like you just never was gonna like do any type of like performance art? Like, were you ever pursuing education?